I finally learned how to chop from this to this.
Today was a productive damn day.
I tested different techniques from celebrity chefs and tried to find out which chefs have the best chopping techniques. If you've seen this video, you're probably thinking the same thing as me. How do I learn to chop like this? I have zero culinary background.
I think I might just put a knife in
I
it.
think that's a really good idea.
See if it works. Oh, you think it's done beautifully.
And listening to Gordon Ramsay shouting is probably how I learned to cook over the years.
You're shit. You're so shit you didn't even realize.
Now first, let me demonstrate how I usually chop an onion.
Snot. Fuck off. Just this fucking piece of shit. Do you know what's the problem when it comes to anything about it?
No, this is not okay. It's time to stop. It's time to stop.
Man, this is wrong.
I want to chop, 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 chow down.
It took me almost a minute to slice half an onion. It's not the worst, but I know there's still room for improvement. So I researched how different chefs slice onions on YouTube. The first thing I noticed is that you gotta have a very sharp knife. I never sharpened this knife since I've bought it, and it still seems pretty sharp to me.
Huh?
So I happened to come across this video by Future Canoe recently, and I learned some basic knife sharpening skill. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right because it kind of leaves scratches on my knife. I'm gonna try to sharpen it a bit longer. I think he's low-key a really nice home cook. He's just been gaslighting us about how radioactive his food is. I like guys a little gassy, so I have no problem with it. Now I have a sharp knife to start. First, let's learn to slice like Gordon. This is how I used to hold onions. It's safe, but it's also hard to hold larger objects, like onions, which makes the chopping really slow. With Gordon's technique, start by holding up 3 fingers, 1 in the front and 2 behind. The first knuckle should be the guide, and the knife should always stay below the knuckle. I already feel a huge difference with sharper knife. I feel like my slicing skills improved at least 70% by just sharpening the knife. It took me 18 seconds to slice half an onion, and that's already a lot faster than I expected. But he didn't really teach us how to chop real fast. So I also tried Jamie Oliver's and Jean-Pierre's onion brows techniques.
It's also an onion where the onion is put. This is the tip of the onion.
And they're basically the same as Gordon Ramsay's. They also didn't mention the crucial point of chopping fast, which gives me almost the same result. I guess these chefs learn how to chop real fast by practicing over and over and over till chopping becomes their basic instinct. So it might be hard for them to explain. He's volunteering to be the dinner again. Well, don't mind if I...
Please do not the cat.
Then I found out a viral video by this how-to guy.
You are cutting things wrong. I wanted to cut this mountain of courgettes for a quick snack as fast as this guy does. But I studied that clip like an FBI agent.
And I studied his clip like an FBI agent. I found them a bit sketchy, but he does give out some of the most useful techniques that other chefs never mentioned. So basically, you need to hold your knife like this, with the thumb and the index finger by the sides, and with your gripping hand, walk your thumb like a little leg. I don't want to waste food, so I start by chopping the green beans.
I want to chop, 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 chow down.
I think you also need to put some motion to the knife. Instead of going up and down, you need to kind of push the knife forward like you're scooping something. That way you'll cut them all the way through easily. Now move on to the zucchini.
I want to chop, 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 chop.
A few inches later.
It's slower than I expected. I think I should slice them in half first, but I ran out of zucchini, so let's move on to the onion. I got like 8 onions left.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to chop, 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 chow down. Take chow down to Chinatown.
Okay, last one. It took me 9 seconds to chop half an onion. I mean, there's still room for improvement, but going from a minute to 9 seconds, I'm pretty happy with the results.
I learned to chop real hard.
If you're old enough like me, you probably remember this scene from Julia and Julia. It's one of the most memorable things about cooking from my childhood. We all get the satisfaction seeing Mildred evolve to an alpha cook through chopping onions. Now I've somewhat mastered the craft of chopping onions. It's time for me to revisit another childhood memory. Ratatouille, aka pizza red in pairs. From what I learned, the technique should be really safe, even without looking. I still want to keep all my fingers, so I didn't cut as fast. I mean, I cut through the air a few times, but that's still pretty impressive. And I almost lost the tip of my finger. Where is it? I can't find it. Where is it? What? So many onions. I've got like lifetime supply of onions. Let's make onion soup. Caramelize them. We're not a white wine, so 2 shots of red wine.
2 shots of vodka.
Stir them up, some thyme, and a huge cube of butter. I'm also gonna add the green bean I just chopped. Why is this bread cheese proof? Bake it. I give it a 6 out of 10. But still, so many onions left.